All right, what's going on, YouTube? This is Electroneum Universe coming at you once again. It is October 7th, Sunday evening or Sunday night here, East Coast time, about 9:43 p.m. So thank you for joining us. This is not investment advice, this is not financial advice, and this is not legal advice. But this is exciting news. All right, so the CryptoGlobalist.com put out another article today by Mr. Nick Mwenda. Thank you, Nick. His title, Electroneum defies the market and gains by over 17%. Is it decoupling from Bitcoin? All right, so Mr. Nick Mwenda is talking about, he's saying Electroneum has been doing crazy things in the market for the last 2 weeks. In this period, it has shot up by over 300%, outperforming the rest of the market by a huge margin. After easing up for a few days, ETN seems to have regained this upside momentum. Today, it is up by over 17% at a time when overall market volumes are low and the rest of the market is in the red. All right, so those of you who have been paying attention, I know a lot of you have been, we're about 2.3 cents right now, I believe. And yeah, those of you who got in at a half a cent, you're making money. Those of you who got in at 1 cent, making money. Those of you who got in at 2 cents, making money. So I know you guys are all happy. And I know those of you who've been watching it know that this is just the beginning. This is what we believe, and I don't think these beliefs are unfounded. This is not just some hype that the Electroneum fan base and those who invested in it are just hyping up for a hope that it will shoot up and then they could cash out. This is not a pump and dump situation. Those who are been keeping their finger on the pulse of the ETN network and been keeping their eyes open and seeing the instant payments and the KYC compliance, the AML, the anti-money laundering compliance. You guys have been seeing these things, and those of you who are wise enough to know what this means know that they're the first to do the KYC compliance. Those who've been paying attention know that that alone is going to make them just able to connect with these companies and these corporations. The investment money is going to start flowing in. Let's take a look at what Mr. Was it Nick? That's right, Nick Mwenda. Let's see what he says here. He says, all right, say today's price action only points to one thing, and that's the fact that investors are starting to take Electroneum seriously. I would if I was them. All right, at first it could have been misconstrued to be a pump and dump scheme, but this sustained momentum indicates that there is actual demand, he says. Of course, we know that. People are actually buying Electroneum on the strength of its core fundamentals, such as instant payments and KYC compliance, which makes it compliant to the regulations of pretty much every country in the world. You've heard me say it a bunch of times. This is huge. To be the first one to do this and to have the infrastructure and the team that Richard Ells has behind him, and all you guys, all the YouTube guys who've been pumping this up and touting the ETN name, you guys are a big part of it too. Nave Savage making the song, that's a big part of it. People are getting excited. Excitement breeds excitement. And when the marketplace sees the excitement in a product and then sees that the actual company has their ducks in a row to be able to fulfill and to do the things that are necessary to get investment money coming through, things are happening. The ball is rolling. It's gonna continue to happen. My opinion. This is just my opinion, once again. But to me, the writing is on the wall, and it's beautiful. All right, let's continue what Nick says. He says, for ETN investors, this increased demand is a good reason to believe even more in ETN as a solid long-term hold, one that could actually make someone rich. I know you guys are feeling that, and you're appreciating that. That's because demand is on the rise, yet the big moves in Electroneum are yet to happen. Okay, you heard that. You guys know that. We're seeing big things on the horizon. We're seeing 300% increase without even a whole lot of things happening yet, right? We don't have Virgin Mobile on there yet, but we see these talks happening, and we know that almost inevitably these companies are going to be getting in bed, in a good way, with ETN. When that happens, sky's the limits. Let's go on. Let's see what Nick says. He says, that's because demand is on the rise, yet the big moves in Electroneum are yet to happen. Once the partnerships start flowing in, the demand for ETN will dwarf the gains it has made in the recent past. You hear that? Dwarf the gains that it has made in the recent past. Now, Nick's not necessarily a prophet. He's not necessarily Nostradamus. He can't predict the future, but he can read the writing on the wall. And you guys are smart enough to see the writing on the wall. So yeah, what he's talking about, from it going from a half a cent to up to 2.3 cents right now, it's very, very small compared to what's going to be happening in our thoughts, what we all feel is happening, and it's exciting, super exciting. All right, let's see what else. But will the partnerships come anytime soon, he says. Well, according to the Electroneum team, most corporates that were seeking partnerships with, I'm sorry, there's a little bit typo on this article. It says most corporates, they were seeking partnerships with, insisted on KYC. In essence, now that Electroneum has KYC, it is almost guaranteed that partners will start pouring in. Obviously, I mean, it's first KYC compliance, and Richard Ellis and the team, they're pushing for this. They're talking with people. This is not just a coin that they got a couple good things together and they just left it alone. These guys are going full steam ahead, and with you guys on the YouTube community, with the excitement that you guys are pushing, you guys are helping make it happen. I know you know this, but I want to encourage you guys. Continue to make the videos. Continue to get people excited about it, because excitement breeds excitement. Enthusiasm breeds enthusiasm, and we know that the marketplace responds to what people are excited about. And all right, let's continue. This would instantly open up its usage in the market to hundreds of millions of users within a very short time. Just to understand the magnitude of such adoption, picture the fact that ETN has grown to its current price levels, even before real demand in the market actually picks up. Again, same thing he's talking about. Not even a whole lot going on in the demand right now in the marketplace, but we see the writing on the wall, and these companies are talking, and it's going to be happening. All right, what will happen once it gains an adoption and integrates with the mobile service providers that have millions of subscribers? The price will do a moonshot. Yeah, that's right, folks. We've been talking about it. A lot of you guys have been talking about it. Upwards of $1 a coin. So if you think you're making some good moves now and are excited now, that's gone from a half a cent up to 2.3 cents. Wait till it goes to $1. You guys are going to be, jumping up and down for joy, and I will be jumping up and down for joy with you. Not just for the sake that you guys are getting rich. I'm happy. I want to see you guys become independently wealthy. I want to see you guys buy back your time. I want to see you enjoy life and not working for the man, so to speak. I want to see you guys paying attention to the mystic in the air. You guys, those of you who have been aware of this, you've been tapped into something that a lot of people haven't been tapped into. So I count my blessings that I was turned on to this. All right, let's continue. What will happen? We already got that. Essentially, ETN could be headed for a decoupling from Bitcoin. It is already trading independently of Bitcoin and the rest of the market. That's an indicator that once everything the team has planned is released, ETN will fully set itself apart from the price movements of the rest of the market. That's what we've been talking about, folks, is the not being reliant upon Bitcoin's price and all that stuff. That's a big deal, right? We appreciate the fact that it's been stabilizing at 2 cents, but wait till it stabilizes at $1 or more. Wait till it stabilizes at $20 per ETN. Is that possible? Absolutely. All right, a decoupling from BTC will draw in institutional money in ETN, and this could easily push it to a high of $1 if current momentum is anything to go by. Of course it is. It is without a doubt one of the cryptos to watch both in this quarter and going into 2019. People are getting rich off ETN, and if it continues on this trajectory, it will create lots of millionaires soon. That's you guys, That's everyone who's paying attention now. You get in at 2 cents, my opinion. Don't take my opinion. Go do your research. Get excited. Get excited because you stumbled upon some blessings in your life. You stumbled upon some knowledge and some positive things. So do your research and see what you feel. All right, that's what he says. People are getting rich off ETN, and if it continues on this trajectory, it will create lots of millionaires soon. The fundamentals and the marketing strategies adopted by ETN are just right. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Well, we've been watching Bitcoin being around for a decade. I don't know exactly how long, so you can correct me if you like in this comment section. But we know that ETN came out only 1 year ago. 1 year ago. And rather than running from the compliance, they are diving straight into it. They're saying, you know what? We want to be mass adopted. We want to be used for your phone bill. We want to be able to be used for the grocery store. We want to be able to be used to purchase things on Amazon. all the above. You guys, this is so exciting. Anyway, I don't have a whole lot else to say right now. It is Electroneum Universe coming at you. I appreciate your vibes. I appreciate your love, your enthusiasm. Nave Savage, awesome song. You guys rock. Hey, big up to the 99 Cent channel. Mr. Gray, you released a video the other day that was inspiring, talking about the Virgin Mobile, and I appreciate the BitTube comments. That's definitely awesome. Anyway, big up to everyone out there in the crypto and the Electroneum world. You guys are awesome, and keep up the great work. Love your vibes. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Peace out. We'll talk to you tomorrow.